Marcus Rashford has taken delivery of a brand new £700,000 Rolls Royce Wraith, a direct replacement for the motor he smashed up in a crash with a Gran. The Man United ace, who wrecked his last supercar in a horror crash in September last year, ordered the new roller almost immediately after the accident.
And his new black badge Wraith, which was picked up by lorry in Bavaria, Germany on Tuesday, will finally be delivered to the 26-year-old star this week. The turbocharged V12 two-door coupe boasts a full interior and exterior Mansouri kit.
The 6.6-litre ultra-luxury supercar has suicide doors, can do 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.4 seconds and has a top speed of 155 miles per hour. The Rolls is almost identical to Rash's former damaged car, other than the player has gone for a white exterior instead of grey.
Read more. Sport. Tennis elbow. Becker shows elbow injury as he hits beach with fiancée 23 years his junior. What the hell? Fans spot Watkins' stony-faced reaction to reaching CL as comments resurface. In February we revealed Rash's wrecked roller, which had just 1,000 miles on the clock, was being flogged at auction for a cut-down price. Photos showed the car took a pounding in the crash, with extensive damage to the front, left front wing and a mangled rear left wheel and bumper.
It later emerged YouTuber Matt Armstrong bought the custom motor for £184,000 and has since fixed it up. Rashford's former Rolls was wrecked after a collision with a car driven by a Gran, 74, in September last year.
Most read in football. Art attack. Man United flop. Anthony gets massive tattoo of himself celebrating, but fans fume. Bent out of shape. Watch Spurs and City stars raging temper tantrums after being subbed. Fix up. Fans claim Tottenham vs Man City was fixed. Call for points deduction. Final showdown. Fans baffled as TV coverage for final day of Premier League season revealed the England ace had just left United's training ground in Carrington on his way home from his side's 1-0 Premier League win at Burnley. The collision sent his 2.5-ton vehicle, which has a top speed of 155 miles per hour, into a pole on a traffic island.
I bought Man United star Marcus Rashford's wrecked Rolls Royce for £184,000. Now I've had to buy a second motor to fix it. Footage showed his car with pieces of the rear bumper ripped off and strewn on the side of the road as hazard lights flashed. Luckily both drivers escaped without injury. The accident happened in a 40 miles per hour zone on Carrington Spur near United's Aon training complex, where players had returned by coach just before midnight after the Burnley match.
In a post on Instagram which referred to United's away win, the striker wrote, 3 points on the road. I'm alright guys, thanks for the messages. Rashford owns 3 Rolls Royces, his new £700,000 black badge Wraith, a £390,000 black badge Cullinan, and he bought a £560,000 Cullinan Blue Shadow in August last year.
Rashford also has a £280,000 McLaren 765 Longtail and a £350,000 Lamborghini Urus Performante. How YouTuber bought Marcus Rashford's £700,000 Rolls Royce for £184,000. Even though it was completely destroyed, a YouTuber bought Marcus Rashford's old Rolls Royce for a cut price, but admitted the damage was way worse than I first thought.
Made by Rolls Royce in collaboration with German luxury car manufacturer Mansory, Rashford originally paid an eye-watering £700,000 for the vehicle. But the car was written off last September when Rashford was involved in a collision.
YouTuber Matt Armstrong, who boasts 2.55 million subscribers, bought the vehicle for £185,000, a snip of the original £700,000 Rashford paid for the vehicle. Despite the car clearly being severely damaged in the pictures on the online listing, it was claimed by the auction company that the car could start.
But the YouTuber had no such luck, and had to work for much of the evening to fire it up even once. He jokingly added, "There's no way they started it. The only person who would know if this thing starts is Rashford."
After a night toiling away, they eventually did manage to jump-start the vehicle, using Matt's father's Citroën People Carrier. Upon closer inspection, Matt said, "The suspension's a mess," before adding, "and the exhaust is perished."
He then compared the curvature on the car caused by the crash to that of a banana. One of the Mansory logos on the outside of the car alone would have cost over £1,000 to replace, which showed the scale of the task ahead.
The YouTuber bought an older second-hand Rolls Royce to use for parts, with the cheapest car costing around £90,000.